Hi, YouTube friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lee. I love fashion and I'm trying to enjoy the fashion in a sustainable way. As I know, and you may know as well, one of the best approaches to the sustainable fashion is to look after our clothes, make them last longer. Today I'm going to share with you how I make my clothes last longer. There are 8 tips to share. The first 4 tips are from buying to drying. They are all about try very hard not to wash my clothes. Hopefully you are going to enjoy this video. Let's get started. Tip number 1. Buy quality clothes. Most quality clothes are made of fabrics, which are sourced from natural fibers like linen, cotton, silk, wool, hemp. The natural materials are breathable. Some of these natural materials like linen, wool, hemp are naturally antibacterial. And wool even has self-cleaning property. The clothing made of natural materials are going to less smelling after wear, and they don't need to be washed as often as you do to the clothing made of man-made materials like polyester. Less wash means less damage, then the clothes will last longer. Additionally, the clothes which are made of natural materials are going to work better for you. They are breathable, they have better insulation properties. Linen will keep you cool in summer and wool will keep you warm in winter. I normally get my high quality clothing from second-hand market. Especially the vintage pieces can last years and years. Tip number 2. I categorize my clothes for different occasions and weather. For example, if I'm going to do gardening or go to the park, play with my children, I avoid wearing bright color clothing. Instead, I choose to wear something dark color, like a pair of black trousers, a pair of navy blue jeans, so I'm not afraid of that my clothes get stained. And also, get stained clothing, I can wear them again without cleaning them first when I use them for gardening. Another example is I avoid wearing certain pieces in a raining day, like this fluffy mohair vest. I don't wear it when it's raining. I wear it when it's dry or it's a sunny day. I call some clothing like this good weather clothes. So because I categorize my clothing for different occasions, then I know which clothes need to be washed more often and which clothes they don't need to be washed so often. Which leads to the third point. Try not to wash or dry clean my clothes as possible as I can. We may need to wash our underpants after each wear, but we don't need to wash or clean every piece after per wear. In my opinion, if a piece of clothing doesn't touch our skin and also doesn't get stained, we don't need to clean or we don't need to wash it. If I wear a jumper above a t-shirt and underneath a jacket, I don't need to wash it so often. I possibly wash my wool jumper once a year. If it gets stained when I carry my child, I may wash my jumper more often. Clean a piece of clothes doesn't necessarily mean wash it or dry cleaned. There are different ways. You can iron it, hang the clothes in the open air or next to a window, let the air go through and get rid of smell. You can also use a clothing brush and just brush off the dust or some minor dirt. You can also do some spot treatments. If somewhere gets stains, you can just treat it and clean that spot. After I made effort to avoid washing my clothes by airing them, brush them, spot treat them, I can't avoid anymore. I have to wash my clothes. So what I do? So I try to hand wash the delicate pieces like a wool jumper or silk top. And the rest of pieces made of cotton and linen, I put them in the wash machine and do a cold wash. How about dry clean? If I can hand wash at home, I normally avoid dry clean. I hand wash my wool jumper. I hand wash my wool blazer. It works for me, but it depends on you need to look after your clothing and read the care label. Tip number 4. Instead of using tumble dryer, air drying my clothes by hanging them on a washing line, on a dry rack, or on a flat mesh net. I use these flat mesh nets for drying my wool suits or wool jumpers. You can see in my video how I wash my wool jumper at home. I normally put a towel on the floor and then put the suit or wool jumper above this towel and shape them and slowly roll them together like I roll a piece of sushi and squeeze the excess water. Then I put my wool jumper or suit on a flat drying mesh nets and make a nice shape, then leave them in the open air. That's the way to dry a wool jumper.